literary luminaries, and welcome back to another Top 5 Wednesday. Obviously, hair still, same outfit from Tuesday. I just got my text though. I got an appointment now, which is actually past at this point. So, by next week, I should have my normal hair back again, so hey! In any event, this week's Top 5 Wednesday topic is something. What are your 2017 goals? And this one is specifically, it doesn't have to be books, it doesn't have to be reading, it just needs to be something that you want to do overall. So some of these are books, some of these are not. I'm not even breaking the rules this time, I can do it. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. You saw nothing change between then and now. Nope, I look totally the same. My number 1 goal for 2017 is, as I mentioned on Tuesday, to read more books. I've been doing better. You know, my 2016 goal was 50 books, and by the 29th, is that what today is? Yes. By the 29th, I'd read 58. It's possible that might be 59 by the end of the year. Depends on how quickly I read. But, so that's my goal. I said back then I wanted to shoot for 75 on this year's Goodreads challenge. And that's sort of the lofty goal. I don't think I'll reach it, but I think I can reach it. I don't know if I will. But so that's the goal. I'm going to shoot for the stars and see what I can do in that particular regard. But it's a good goal. I've spent way too much time claiming that I don't have time to read when I do. I just do other things instead. Number 2. Along the exact same lines, second goal is that I have a designated reading time. It may not be it may not be the same time every day, but I want to be able to say that I take, 30 minutes at least of my time to sit down and read every day. Because there's no reason why I shouldn't do it. Because most of the time I'm just sitting on Facebook or Twitter or YouTube, usually YouTube, and just dorking around, not doing productive things. And if I'm going to get through 75 books, I need to stop sitting on my butt and not doing anything. So I'm going to try yet again. I'm starting back up with my bullet journal. So the Boudreaux will yell at me to make sure I do my reading. And I'm really going to buckle down. Because I've got a whole bunch of other things like that haven't even made it onto the list. But, weight loss and exercise and all that jazz that I need to get started as well. So it's going to go on the habit tracker and we're going to do this. Number 3 is that I want to get my reviews done on time. There's been a lot recently and all throughout the year, honestly. Well, not all throughout the year. I was ahead for a good chunk of time. But so for the time that I was ahead, I was fine. But once I lagged behind, I never quite caught up. There are too many weeks where I was like, oh, I should have a review, but I don't. Sorry. And, I can fudge my way out of a couple of those, but there's no excuse. I'm a fast enough reader. So goal is make sure reviews go up on time, that I'm not writing them at 4:30 on Wednesday before the 5 o'clock deadline for my blog. So I can actually, be a productive member of society and all that jazz. Because, everything I've done in this video so far has proven that I'm good at that. Number 4. Number 4 is something that probably should have happened in 2016 and didn't because I'm lazy. My goal is to finally get my book published. It was my final manuscript for my master's program, which I graduated from at the end of 2015. So I've known for just over a year now what the final edits need to be. They're not that big. I should really just do them and get the book out into the world. So by the end of 2017, I will have a book out in the world with my name on it and only my name on it, because there's no reason for me not to. It's been edited, it's been looked at. All I have to do is fix up the last couple things and kick it out the door, send it on its merry way, tell it to write when it finds work. I'm tired of delaying, because at this point that's all it is. I'm delaying sending it out into the world because I'm nervous about it, because it's my baby. I've been working on this book since 2009. But, so, finish up my edits, send it out into the world, finally. See if people like it. And finally, number 5. This is sort of along the same lines as getting my book published, but I've been working for a couple months now, because I think I came up with the idea in November, like the tangible idea in November, to write an otome game, which is basically a dating simulator. It's just the Japanese word for it. So it's sort of the opposite of a harem, as this is girl character, and you have all lovely boys to pick from. Choose and go on your dates. But I've always said that the two main components of it are character development and dialogue, which are two of the things I have always been told I do relatively well in writing. So I thought, hey, why don't I make up my own? And I've been working on it a little bit, and I think it could be really cool. I'm having a lot of fun with it. The characters are really coming along. But my goal is to try and have at least a trial run of most of the game by the end of 2017. I don't know how long it's going to take me to write the script, because there's going to be a lot of, branching paths and stuff. So inevitably there's going to be more work than I think there's going to be, and I already think there's going to be a lot of work. So we'll see where we go, but I want to try and get at least a basic, proof of concept alpha out into the world to see what I can do. But I don't think there's any reason why I can't, as long as I focus. So those are my top 5 2017 goals. Let me know, what are yours? I would love to know what you're going to be up to in this upcoming year. Tell me in the comments down below, or on Twitter at KRyanFrey. As always, I love to hear from you. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It is very much appreciated and very much helps. And hey, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, why not subscribe? YouTube will very kindly notify you anytime that I put up a new video, especially if you hit the little bell down there, which should be every Tuesday and Thursday. But until next time, I shall bid you all adieu, and I will see you all on Tuesday for another Tuesday Talks. Supposed to have different glasses on. Number 2. No. Number 3. Ow. I was ahead for a good chunk of time. But, oh, my nose is asleep. How is that even possible? Am I dying? I think I'm dying. Okay. The 5 o'clock deadline for my blog is I was just commenting the other day that I didn't have a lot of bloopers anymore. This video makes up for them. All the bloopers. I don't know what I'm doing. Woo!